My dear friends, Jesus taught in Matthew chapter 5, verse 13 and 14, "You are the salt of the earth. If the salt loses its taste, then it will be thrown down and trodden by people." And also Jesus taught, "You are the light of the world." My dear friends, these two words, salt and light, is given to us to be a true disciple of Christ. Why? What is the context? In the beginning, the Jews were the first converted Christians. And when they became Christian, when they accepted Christ, they were expelled from the synagogue. They were cut off from their society, from their people. And therefore, they were asking themselves, being Christian or after becoming Christian, what is our identity? What is our vocation? What is our mission? And to this, we can understand very well, Jesus is telling them, you are the salt, you are the light. So that is our identity. What does it mean to be salt? Just let me focus on the salt. Salt was considered highly, very valuable by the people at that time. For the Greek people, salt was a divine element. Salt was regarded by people very, very highly valuable. The Greek, they considered it as a divine element. And for the Romans, they also, after the sun, the most precious thing is the salt. It is by the salt, the money, the salary was paid to the people. And for the Near Eastern people, the Arab people, a pact of friendship sealed by salt. And therefore the salt was so much given importance to the people at that time. And when Jesus says, you are the salt, what does he mean? The salt has three characteristics which every Christian must understand and realize. The first is that salt gives taste to the people. Taste, we know in our day-to-day life, if there is no salt, no matter how well the food is prepared, we don't enjoy it. So when he says we must give like salt, taste to people, meaning giving hope to the people, giving joy to the people, giving meaning to the life. Because there are today, many people are living meaningless. For them, life is waste. So as a Christian, we must be salt, means giving taste, giving hope, giving joy, giving meaning to the people. Then second characteristic of a Christian is that like the salt has a preservative character, preservation. We can keep things for a long time when it is used with salt. That means what is that we have to preserve? We have to preserve our identity, the virtues of the gospel, the morality, the Christian teaching, the church teaching. We must preserve them because they are the treasure of our life. And therefore, preservative meaning a Christian must preserve the teaching of Christ. Because today the whole world is immoral, is sinful, and therefore we need to have this characteristic of salt. And third thing, what is it that is the meaning, the significance of salt is that salt is the symbol of purity. We must live a life of purity because the world full of, if we too much we are exposed to the world, we will be spoiled. We will be really by the worldly influence, which is materialism, consumerism, and with all this we have gone to the dogs. And therefore we must live our life a life of purity. And therefore you are the salt, meaning we as Christians must give taste to the people, meaning to the people, and we must preserve our teaching, Christ's teaching, church teaching, and also we must be pure in our minds, in our thoughts, in our relationship, so that we vibrate. Christ's teaching, Christ's values may radiate and affect others. My dear brothers and sisters, may this word sink in our hearts so that we can be a witness as Christian, being salt and light to others. May God bless us with this word. Amen.